It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are creating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Play action. It's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's second down. To throw again, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Pitts is the man in motion. On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Koo's kick. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Back to the air one more time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. They give to Pollard on the option. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Lockett headed in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 3 apiece. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Titans offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lockett headed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Running here, it's Pollard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. Crazy. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So, a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second down and 3. They send Ridley in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Off he goes. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Again, they try Pollard. He is in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans take a 10-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty panics on. That is incomplete. On second down, here's Penix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Again, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Penix gonna throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing again, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Throwing is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's complete to lock it outright. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Third and long. Now Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. They'll run here with Pollard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Out quickly to Lockett. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
That's a heck of a run right there, Mike. He escapes the pocket, and then he looks out and he sees he has nothing but green grass ahead of him. He takes off and turns this one into a big play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll run again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this to McLeod. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's complete to McLeod. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the lefty, Michael Penix, who had it working. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Pollard. And he gets this up close to the 40. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4. Here's Spears. Powering forward. He's in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Third and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Throwing is Penix. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the give, it's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll be taken down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Slot man in motion left. They'll run with Robinson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Penix now off the bootleg. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. They send Ridley in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is and he's able to pick up that first down. They send Ridley in motion. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He has Lockett over the middle. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down. They send Ridley in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the handoff, Pollard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Second down and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. A give to Pollard running right. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one finds Lockett down the left side. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tight end, the motion man to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Titans sending out their punter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down. They'll go again with Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete. The Falcons getting their punter out there. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Pollard, 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a designed run. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
3rd and 2. And Penix to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 94 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Ray McCloud on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. They come up for 2nd and 2. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 42. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. Now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. They'll throw. It's Penix to the outside. Catch made by London. Here comes second down. Now Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. Penix gonna throw again. That one is caught by Mooney. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw again, it's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Again, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Pitts is the man in motion. On third down, Penix. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. This is fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Snake-like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.